Morning. Good morning, level one. It's Mr. Casey. I've missed you guys so much. You're always the start of my Monday morning, and what better way to start Monday afternoon, I guess, for you guys. It's Monday afternoon for me too. I usually work in the morning, but I miss seeing you guys. You guys are always so giggly and fun, and I know as a ballet teacher, sometimes I'm like, we need to be on it. We need to be in our place and disciplined and ready to go, but I have to admit, I'm missing those giggles and laughs and that joy. I love that. And you guys don't ever lose that. Today, I am introducing a new step to you. This step is on our list that needs to be completed by the end of the year. It is not in your recital dance. However, it's very similar to that pas de bourrée step that we did have in your recital dance. Hopefully, you've been working on that. I know that was a challenge for all of you. And the video to your recital dance, as well as your class work, has been posted. I hope you're taking that class once a week. If not, try to at least get once a week in there. Twice a week's even better. If you do it on Monday, Wednesday, totally going to come back stronger and be ready to go. Continue working on your recital dance. We have a costume, we have shows, we got things to do. However, this tutorial is specific to a certain step that I'd like to introduce to you. So this is new. I'm also going to combine it with another step that you already know. So you can do this in your kitchen. You can do this in your living room. You don't necessarily need a hard surface. Ideally, you are on a kitchen floor or a wood floor, but you can do this on carpet if you have to. Just be really, really careful what you're doing and where. Because of your ankles and your knees with ballet, ballet is so pulled up and placed up here that sometimes the legs have precarious positions when they're bending and wobbling and moving, especially on an uneven surface. The step that we're going to study today is called a balance. Balance, B-A-L-A-N-C-E, accent aigu. It means rocked in French, not like rocking, like, rock out, but rocking as in like a boat. So think of a boat on a small little river, a lake, just kind of moving, or the ocean moving a little bit. Hopefully it's not making your parents seasick or any of us moving, but it's a versatile step. You'll see it in every ballet you generally do, particularly with me. You'll probably see it in every class above level 2. Level 1, we introduce it. It's definitely not assumed that you guys will be perfect at it or strong or amazing at it. It's just getting it in, okay? So we're going to start with the basic pre-ballet step. So we're actually taking it a year back, and we're going to head up into our releve, step down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We call that a triplet. Triplets are important. If we can't do a triplet, balance is going to be a whole complicated problem when we get to it. So, namely because it's in a waltz, it's in 3 beats or 3 steps. So, for some reason, when we're younger, we just can't always identify that off balance 3 or odd number as we can like a 4 or a 6 or an 8. So, I would encourage you walking around your house, rising up to go brush your teeth in the morning, down, up, down, up, up. Pick it up if you want to get real technical about it. Really point those toes in the plie drop. Plie drop. Plie drop. Plie drop. Plie drop. Yes. So, triplet. Very important. Do that a few more times while I'm chatting. In fact, it would be best if we just continued to do it in place. You can do it in place very easily. Yes. Da, da, da. So, the key is to get that. Once you get that, pas de bourrée, as well as balance, becomes less complicated because the rhythm makes sense. And really, it's the rhythm that we're worried about. We're not worried about the technique and execution as much yet. I mean, there are things that I'm worried about as a teacher. So I encourage you to videotape yourself doing your balance, put it on Instagram, hashtag it, or send it to me personally. Your parents have my business email. That way I can see you working on it and give you critical feedback that's going to help you and not cause problems later on. if you're not understanding the material. And then you come back to dance, and I assume you already studied it and you're having trouble. So we are going to start it. I'm going to face this way so you can see it. First position. Generally in a more level 2 and above, it's going to be in a 5th. But even in level 1, if we're really strong, we're going to do it in 5th. But the majority of us are going to be in 1st. From home, I'd rather you learn it in 1st. It's easier to translate to 5th later, if need be. So we're standing. We're going to brush this right leg out, and we're going to step our weight onto it. We're going to take our back left foot to the back and ball change. Like a little weight transfer. Boom, ba, do. So we have. I'm not going to get too technical to what your legs should be doing. Turned out, pointed, straight legs, softly on the ball of the foot, stuff like that. That's stuff that we can work on later. I want to see mechanics, how you're actually approaching it. Then you can worry about the dancing part later. So we have tendu. We're going to step down on that weight, pick it up, put it down. It's very similar to its cousin in jazz, the Lindy, right? Step, ball, change, and step together, step. It's very, very similar. It's almost as if jazz dancers took balance and made it their own. So if you study Lindy, ball, change, and jazz, it's actually a very simple translation into ballet. The physical part is a little harder because of the way we're holding ourselves with it. But in general, the footwork's the same for that little ball change or that little transfer of weight, which is, if you go back to your triplet step, your triplet. So let's take happy face arms here. We're in our tendu, very good kids. Stretch those ankles. Step, down, up, down. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down. I would do 4 of those, or 8, in succession before I add the arms. From there, let's take the arms. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Now there's a lot of, especially if you watch older dancers who get, I'm going to use the word lazy. They get a little lazy with it, and they're like, oh, I know this step, I can just do it, but they don't actually concentrate on the step. So what happens is they get weird hybrid positions. One kick to the front, diagonal, one kick to the front, one kick to the front, lean, bent knee, lots of fancy things, which are fun. Triplets, for instance, go back and add an arm, 2, 3, arm, 2, 3. Once you have the rhythm, this would be nice in a circle to see, maybe with your younger brother or sister, older brother or sister, send me a video. Once you have that, getting balancing is going to be a lot simpler because it's all rhythm training. Let's try 4 to find my tablet because I've been walking around the studio all morning and I probably set it down. There it is. So we'll try it with a waltz and see what we have. Let's focus on that rhythm. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. We want to keep straight up and down. As you can see, it gets its name from that kind of rocking sensation of going up and down. It's personally one of my favorite steps in ballet. You'll see it in a lot of my choreography, if not all of my choreography throughout. So, balancing, very important. Again, work on your triplet, then add your triplet arms, Little bit of creativity there. Then add the actual balance step technically done. I know you can't see my feet, sorry. Down, up, up. We've worked on our triplet. We've added our arms. Then we added the more technical balance. If you're looking for music, I recommend, you can go on iTunes and play with any ballet music available. Spotify has ballet class music. You can look it up there if your parents don't want to pay for anything or have an account already. But yeah, I have so many. I'm using Whit Kellogg's Tchaikovsky's music for ballet class. Highly recommended. It is very strict classical ballet music, so it's not kidsy and fun, but I think it is. But I like classical music, so. If you are looking for another CD that is a little bit more kid-friendly, this is one I use in Ballet 1 a lot. It's called West End to Broadway 3 by David Plumpton. Very great CD for level 1, as is his West End to Broadway 2. David Plumpton does a lot of work. He's a British accompanist who's a friend of mine via the internet, and we chat, but I've never met him, unfortunately, but we share a lot of stories. So his work there is great if you're looking for music, especially for music for you as adults too, parents, if you're trying to follow along. So that was our review of triplet step as well as balance. So keep working on that and send me your videos so I can see you guys. Miss you lots.